Barriers limiting entry and exit points to Birmingham's Eastlake neighborhood are here to stay.
The Birmingham City Council held a public hearing this morning, and then they voted to extend the barriers indefinitely. CBS 42's Scott Benchall joins us live from City Hall. And Scott, clearly there's some mixed reaction from residents about these barriers in their neighborhood. You heard from some of them. What'd they tell you?
Yeah, there's definitely some mixed reactions from Eastlake residents. A majority of the people who spoke at today's public hearing were in support of extending these barriers and keeping them in place out there in Eastlake. However, there are some who are worried about the barriers limiting access to their community. They say they'd like to see Birmingham address crime in the area in different ways. Barriers like this will remain in Eastlake indefinitely. They are a part of Birmingham's Safe Streets initiative. It began as a pilot program in July of 2024. This map shows the streets that have been closed to through traffic.
Whether or not we get to a point where the barriers become permanent street closures is yet to be determined.
Eastlake residents are divided on the barriers. Bianca Young wants to see them removed. She would rather the city invest into job creation programs for those who live in Eastlake.
You don't wire your jaw shut when you need to lose weight. You change the behavior, you follow the standards that are already in place, you look at what's working for other cities, and then you say, here's what I'm going to try with an educated guess.
In a presentation to the Birmingham City Council, Mayor Randall Woodfin showed statistics that police and fire calls to the neighborhood decreased in 2024 compared to 2023. Those numbers are one of the reasons Rachel Reed supports keeping the barriers in her neighborhood.
Just a safer environment, less cars coming through. Walkability in the neighborhood is a huge benefit.
A concern of both residents and city councilors was the impact the barriers have on emergency response times. Birmingham Fire and Rescue Chief Corey Moon says the barriers have not impacted his department's ability to serve the Eastlake community.
Actually, the response time for that area actually went down. So for 2023, the response times in that area was 7 minutes and 53 seconds. And in 2024, the entire year for that area, the response time is 6 minutes and 52 seconds.
The Birmingham City Council says those concrete barriers will remain in place for the foreseeable future. However, there is a chance that if these road closures become permanent, they could be replaced with some other type of barrier. Reporting in Birmingham, Scott Mitchell, CBS 42 News.